First of all, greetings. I want to begin this in the name of the Most High, the Beneficent, the Merciful, and by us being who we are, coming from the inner cities, by us being who we are, because of the survival technique, we always adamant about what we do and how we do it. You know what I mean? When I started this platform, the purpose was very personal. It's very personal. When I started this platform, I just knew that I had to do something, because my son had just got murdered. I was in a different mind frame, and the old me wanted to come back. I went through a lot of emotions, and hashtag talk heavy it's given me an opportunity. It's given me an opportunity to be able to heal with y'all. Y'all been helping me heal in more ways than y'all can imagine, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I believe that if we don't partake in being active in the solution, then I believe that we are part of the problem. You're either going to be one or the other. There's no in between, because we live in this life together, you know what I'm saying? But what I came on here for was to let my people know. I know I posted it, but I wanted to come on and let y'all know that hashtag talk heavy line is out. Well, the shoe is out. I'm starting with one shoe. A company has been so gracious to offer their services in the production and the shipping and the making of a great product. This shoe is handcrafted, Italian made, Italian leather, Italian suede. I designed everything. Y'all see me design everything. Y'all help me design everything. So I want to show y'all my shoe, because I don't know how to put it on this joint, so I had to go on my laptop and on the joint and pull up the store, and it's live, it's active, and it's ready for sale. So I'm gonna show y'all the whole joint. All right, let me pull this up here like that. All right. Still gonna be like that, huh? All right, well, look, take this. Let me show y'all something. All right, now, see the show? Now I'm gonna go down. Now, I want to show y'all something. Wait a minute, let me move this table. Instead of getting my damn nerves. All right, now let me show y'all something. Now, y'all see that? So, so what that means is that I need 7 pre-orders. Now, the 7 pre-orders is so that they can start production on a sneaker. You know, no one is going to start producing something and not knowing that they're going to get at least some sales. So they offer their services, and they say what you do first, get 7 pre-sales, and we'll start production, and the people gonna get quality product. You know what I mean? But most importantly, y'all will have an opportunity to support this movement, to support hashtag Talk Heavy, support what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I'm not into begging or asking. You know, I ask, but I'm not into begging. I'm not into, you know, asking not without added value. See, I work on a value system. You know what I mean? If we both add value, that's why I like bartering. You know what I mean? That's why I like entrepreneurship, because what you're doing is, as a businessman, as a business person, you have a product that add value to others. So what they do is, in exchange, is they add value to you through monetary exchange. They get what they get, and you get what you get. You know what I mean? It's a positive apparatus. It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I produce or sell, or it's not I'm selling. I'm putting it out there, and I'm letting you know what it's for. And it's for the elevation of hashtag Talk Heavy. Now, let me show y'all something. All right. Now, Ongea Mazito. That's the name. Now, it's Talk Heavy in Swahili. I give props, shout out to my son. He came up with the name. Yeah. Now, let me show y'all something. That's the price. You know what I mean? Quality sneaker. Let me show y'all something. Look. Handcrafted in Italy. All custom shoes are handmade by master Italian craftsmen from pristine Italian leather. Each design pair is one of a kind, combining handcrafting tradition, quality, and modern style for the product that's perfectly Italian. 100% certified, made in Italy. Let me show y'all something. Look at this. Look at the design of these. You know what I mean? I designed everything. Let me show y'all something. They call it a vintage running trainer. Take this. Look at that box. Collector's item. Collector's edition packing. You know what I'm saying? Talk Heavy. Let me show y'all something. Where's that? Okay. Look. Now, these things here, you dig? Now, so let me express what I'm doing. Ongea Mazito, which is Talk Heavy in Swahili, is a hashtag Talk Heavy brand. Now, I need 7 pre-orders. 7 pre-orders for production. So I am letting my Facebook family, my social media family know. I've always been transparent with what I was doing. This is to help aid me in this process of establishing the podcast. #TalkHeavy podcast. So, we all know that, you just can't do it just off of top of your head. It has to be a monetary situation. You know what I mean? And instead of asking, what I want to give y'all the opportunity to support with something that I can add value to you, just like you're adding value to me. You know what I mean? We in this thing together. You know what I mean? Man, I'm hype about this joint because it's something that I created myself. You know what I mean? I'm giving you a piece of me and my style. For the first edition, for the first one, you know what I mean? That line is more to come. I'm talking about sweatsuits, tights, the whole nine. It's more to come. It's definitely going to be a full line because it's representing #TalkHeavy. It's representing us bridging the gap between the generations. You know what I mean? And it's representing this platform. So listen, man. This is something, man. And this is the first step. Well, one of the steps. I already took the first step when I started this channel. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. I really do. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, and I understand in this day and time, in the climate in which we living in, man, I understand the hardships that's going on around the world, but particularly in our communities. Yes, there is a war going on, but there have been wars constantly and consistently in the inner cities throughout America every day. You know what I mean? It's like war zone up in the joints. So, we don't get too excited about, war. It's crazy how things is going. You know what I mean? People is dying, property, homes. I just can't imagine that. But we are going through this, a similar situation right here, and a lot of times we doing it to each other. You know what I mean? So, we live this every day. This is nothing new to us. Like, we don't, get too excited or scared about a situation because we've been dealing with situations every day of our lives. Life and death situations. You know what I mean? In our community, a conversation can mean the end of your life. You know what I mean? Stepping on somebody's shoes or something of that nature. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a war going on over there, but it's a war in our inner city streets right here. You know what I mean? Right here. But yeah, man. Ongea Mazito. That's it rolls off the tongue, man. It's that thing, man. You know what I mean? I'm waiting on mine. Waiting on my joint. But I'm not gonna get it no faster than the 7 pre-orders. So once I get to the once y'all bless me with your support, and I get the 7 pre-orders, then they send me my sneaker. And then that's when the work begins. You know what I mean? That's when the work begins, because my idea with Ongea Mazito is to bring awareness to the harsh realities of the decisions that we make in life. The decisions that we make in life don't just affect you, it affects others. You know what I mean? And for those amongst my generation, the decisions that we made to involve ourselves in them activities took us away, brother. It took us away. It took us away on every aspect that you can imagine. So, my plight, my aim is to make that connection, man. I want to make that connection. Because I talks to my youngest. I talk to my young brothers and sisters. I involve myself with them. They are the most fearless and intelligent generation that we have ever witnessed. I'm talking about on the planet. The way I see it, the time that we was brought here until the time of so-called free, because we're not, but we are able to attempt to live the American dream. Those times right there, there was a lot of pain, a lot of agony, a lot of anguish, hatred. I mean, it was the energy at that time was just a fear of hopelessness. Don't that sound familiar? Those are the tenets that we feeling right now, that our ancestors is felt back in slavery. But those cries, those tears, they wasn't to no avail. Those prayers, see, we got to understand that prayer is real, and prayer changes things. See, we think in our feeble understanding that when we make a prayer, that we will be the beneficiaries of. I don't see that as a blessing. Oh my gosh. I don't see that as a blessing. So, the blessing is all right, let me put it this way. When we say a prayer, we want that prayer to be answered, but we want it to be answered in our time, in real time. We think that we make a prayer and it's answered. No. See, we are a part of life, and life is a part of us. The energy and everything that exists outside of us exists within us, so we are connected. You know what I'm saying? There's a mass connection there. You know what I mean? The universe is actually within us. because we birthed from it. You know what I mean? So we feel the same. When you see, when you make a prayer, you're connecting with the energy that exists outside of you, an energy that's greater than you, and you're making the connection with that. So if you're in prayer and you asking your creator for something in the prayer, believe it's going to be a reality. But let's understand that God's timetable is so much different than ours. You know what I'm saying? You know, we want it to be right here and right now. When you make a sincere prayer, it will be brought into fruition. But in the time that it needs to be brought in. You're not the author and the dictator of that. You know what I'm saying? When you make prayer, you releasing all your who you are, what you are. You releasing that into the hands of a power that's greater than yourself. So what you're doing is just submitting to that power, to that grace. You know, and asking that power and that grace to navigate you into your perceived reality. Because your current reality is unsatisfactory. So when you pray, believe it's going to come true. It's just in God's timetable, not in your own. Talk heavy. You know what I mean? But our ancestors prayed for a generation strong enough, intelligent enough, and fearless enough to be able to take our society, our people, to a realm where we could be independent thinkers, independent formulators, independent planners, independent nation. So this is the nation, this is the generation that you see. That's the power that they possess. This just ungodly, they don't know it. So I talk to them, man. They real with it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't come to them like you talking down to them. They ain't going for it. So, you know what I mean? You got to come right. And that's the problem. But I appreciate all the support, man. I really do. Because this has been real therapeutic. You know, we've come to a better understanding of ourselves when we release it. You know, we taught to harbor things and keep it on the low and internalize things. You know, we're not taught to express ourselves, but expression is the ultimate blessing. I'm telling you, man. Expression is the ultimate blessing. When you're able to express yourself, man, don't you feel so good? You know what I mean? You know, you're revealing the inner sanctum of yourself to the world. You're expressing yourself. You know what I mean? This is what this is. I'm expressing my inner core. And I'm showing you a reality that's similar to everyone in the inner cities and outskirts too. You know what I mean? You know, this is real life, man. And in real life, things happen. You know, it's your response to when them things happen will be the determining factor. You living and dying. You know, real talk. You know, this is the first to come, man. I'm gonna be reaching out to bring bring on different guests from the financial community, from different communities to because see, the way how I look at it, man, you know, everybody's their own individual selves, right? And everybody latch on to what they latch on to. You know what I mean? The conflict comes when you believe that what you have is the all in all, and everybody needs to get down with that. See, I don't go for that. I don't get it twisted. I'm a student founder of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, man. I've been for a while, period. But I understand that's the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. What he's done was his mission from his Lord, Master Farah Muhammad. What he did, he was instructed to do, and he did it to 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? He was a messenger, and he did what he was instructed to do. That's what soldiers do. You know what I mean? That's what soldiers do. You know what I mean? But I know that he wasn't the only one that was touched by that light or by light itself. Light is the illumination. So do you see, that's what gets me, because you know, theologians of different variations, you know, they want to pit their reference of theology and try to press it upon others, you know, in the form of what I got is better than yours. You know, when I was in the penitentiaries, man, like, I debated with a lot of different theologians of their craft. Some real serious cats. You know, fabulous minds. Understanding that some of them, when they be expressing their wisdom, yo, I be like, boy, sharp. You know what I'm saying? That's because don't think that God didn't touch them either. See, it's not the fact if I got the right one and you got the wrong one. That's not the issue. It's not the issue. The issue is that we all are not the same. You know what I'm saying? They got to be different ways, different areas, and different perspective to reach particular individuals or particular nations. You know what I mean? See, we lived so long denying the reality of God in the persons of Master Farah Muhammad. Denying that reality that he came and do what he did and that he is who he was. See, and you deny Jesus. You deny everyone that's mentioned in any other scriptures that pose to be who they are. They went to their people. You know what I'm saying? They went to their people. So you saying that they wrong? I believe that each culture has its own illuminating plight and road till they make it. And we're not equipped with enough knowledge or wherewithal to say that anybody is wrong in what they do. Because what they do it for them. See, I understand that from watching my mother. She's Christian, but she raised us in Islam because of my father. But she still remained Christian. See, she respected the tenets and pillars of Islam and the beauty of it. She respected it. But she held true to her beliefs, unwavering. See, I expect nothing less from anyone. Why would you allow anyone to dictate you and your thoughts? See, you know what you know what's right for you. You know what I mean? That's why I don't press my beliefs on others. Because you have your belief system, and I respect your belief system, so I'm not going to press my belief system on you. But I'm just saying that if you would respect other people's theologies, you may not agree, but if you respect it and try to get some type of understanding of why they do what they do, then it'll make you a better version of who you're trying to be. Because you're seeing why. You know what I'm saying? See, we always seek to find fault. Let's seek to find the beauty in someone else's theology. You know what I mean? Let's seek to see what they talking about. What is they good? Let me see. Let me get into it. Let me figure out why. You know what I'm saying? What's the meaning of this? We don't ask no questions no more. A lot of times we just go with the flow. I don't know, man. But like I was saying, man, I'm getting off topic because I go there. Y'all know how I get, man. Y'all know how I get, man. But I got to keep hitting this. Listen, I'm up. Subscribers, listen. Y'all been so beautiful. Seriously, I appreciate that, man. I think I'm over 700 now. So I need to get to 1,000 to have my channel monetized, and then it could be I can do this in a more professional manner, professional setting, man. This is what this is for. Because when we present something, we want to present something in the best light, you know what I mean? And y'all contribution, y'all support, man, what it does, it builds this platform. That's what the sneakers for. That's what my book that's coming out. That's what the merch, that's what all this is for, is to build a better entity to better serve. You know what I mean? Every day, every time I pray, I ask God, I thank God for blessing me. I thank God for blessing me with enough value that I can add value to others. That's what this platform is about. Because I'm sick and tired of what's going on in our inner cities. And through my life and experiences, I think I've come with a diagnosis of how to combat it. That's what this platform is about. It's about bettering our inner city communities. It's about bettering us as people. You know what I mean? Together. You know what I'm saying? Together. I'm no better than you, you no better than me, but we're bettering each other. You know what I mean? That's what this platform is about. You know what I mean? I come into some information on how to build a platform, and information that I acquired is from people who have become very successful standing on these same tenements and these same principles. You know what I mean? You know, and their aim is to add value. See the flow? It's currency. It's not money. Money ain't shit. That's just a piece of paper, a promissory note. You know what I mean? You want currency. You know what I mean? You want to be financially independent. And even deeper, you want financial freedom. You know, if you have financial freedom, if you was financially independent, trust me, the small little stuff wouldn't even aggravate you. You know what I'm saying? If you was in a better financial situation, man, if the inner cities was in a better financial situation, if they were self-sufficient and self-sufficient, if they, was capable of not having to worry about what they're going to eat, how their kids going to eat. If they was in a better financial situation, man, they wouldn't worry about the feeble things, man. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because what I'm doing is I'm trying to make it better for your situation. Because I can't tell you that something is better, right? Without making that better than what you already have. You dig? See, if I say you need to stop selling drugs, but the drugs is providing for you and your family, who am I to tell you not to do that? You know what I'm saying? You looking like fucking idiots trying to tell them to stop doing what they doing that they benefit from. Be idiots. What we gotta do is we got to put, just like the messenger said, put a clean glass next to the dirty glass. Trust and believe they're gonna pick that clean glass. The real ones, the ones that really want to change you, that's how you get them. Because you don't have to tell them anything. They already know that their glass is dirty. You put that clean glass next to them with equal amount of water, equal amount of liquids. Yeah. You want to always choose that because it's the clean glass. You don't got to worry about watching over your shoulders. You don't got to worry about the police. You don't got to worry about going to jail. You don't got to worry about getting murdered. Man, this is something, man. I love y'all, man. Let me get ready to start getting active with what I do every day, man. I appreciate y'all, and I value your support. I value as contributors, as people who are just listening. I appreciate y'all, really. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue to give you total honesty and complete transparency. You know what I mean? And like I said, my plight is to have our generation, those of us who was active back then, I want us to start gripping up our kids. Not in a malicious way, but gripping up our kids and start making amends, man. We got to let our kids know, man, that they are loved, that they are wanted. but they are needed. You know what I mean? They are necessary. You know, we don't make them relevant to the necessities of our future, but they are very relevant because our old way of thinking, it's not the way to do it right now. This is a new day and time, man. This ain't the 80s. This ain't the 90s. It's a new day and time. You know what I mean? We can't keep doing that do as I say, not as I do type crap that we fell for. We ain't going for that. You know what I mean? Let's start establishing dialogue so we can begin to develop a relationship. That's what's necessary. Let's start getting relationships with our children, man, with our youngins, with our kids. Man, listen, they are crying out. The traumas that they have been going through, man, is something that we know nothing about. The only way that we can find out or properly diagnose is if we go to them and talk to them. They got to let us know what pains them, what angers them, how they feeling. This is what we gotta do, man. Seriously, man. I love y'all, man. I'm out of here, man. #talkheavy. Spotify.